What happens if you get a family of superheroes with the mental education of Michael Jackson? Let's find out, because that is Umbrella Academy. This is the Bullfrog and the one and only Newt. Face reveal at 100,000 subscribers. This is the rant on, and seeing if it's good, Umbrella Academy. Starring actors, that is Ellen Page, Tom Hopper, Frank Castaneda, EmmyRaver, Justin Min, and many, many more. But Ellen Page is the biggest name out there that I can think of. I'm not dissing anyone else. Really, she's the best performer. And I really liked her performance. I liked her character. My nitpick is her character's arc. I don't want to spoil. I'm trying my best not to spoil. But the love relationship? Really? It's just been a few days. What are you, in Disney? How long have you known him? Oh, we just sang to each other while we're in a forest glade. And it's my favorite Disney movie, Sleeping Beauty. I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. We're not monetized, so I don't know if that'll hurt, but still, don't hurt me, Disney. So Ellen Page, you're a Disney princess now? Your performance is good, everything is good, but that arc was bad. Sorry, girl, but I call him as I see him. And honestly, it's a little too much altogether. It doesn't mean I hated it, no. But she's not the only one. There's a few other good performances. My personal favorite was Robert Shinan, who played Klaus. He was good. This is a guy who has a weird power. Actually, very unnatural in the realms of superheroes, I thought. Because he could actually summon the dead. But he's scared of his own power. That's cool. And as a teenage child, he almost felt kind of useless of the group. He didn't have these big, awesome powers. I'm not super strong. I don't have this ability to manipulate people or be awesome. I talk to people that are dead. I don't know if I can help in a fight. So out of the bunch, he didn't feel as connected. Good. How did that affect you in your adult life? You became a druggie. Huh. That's pretty interesting. I like that. Okay, the show keeps on going. Okay. Klaus, dude, you won my heart. And your performance, it's not Ellen Page, but you're up there. What's the story? What is going on? Here's the deal. During the 80s, 40 women across the world suddenly gave birth at the same time. What's so unusual? At the beginning of the day, they weren't pregnant. And it just happened. Imagine that. Oh, I'm going in my pool, and then, oh my goodness, what the heck happened? Oh, I'm not married? Never been with a man? How the heck did I just give birth? We don't know. And this eccentric billionaire just walks in and goes, I will like to adopt each and every one of these children as much as I can. He only got 7. And that is the students of the Umbrella Academy. From Klaus Vanya, number 5, really. This guy was cruel with names. He gave them numbers. The kids thought of their names. But number 5 is so much of an idiot tool, he didn't change his. But I'm not going on the characters yet. It's the story. And the story is just how these kids didn't really grow up like normal kids. They grew up like Michael Jackson. Their father pushing them to be celebrities, big heroes. So they didn't get this emotional growth. because it really felt like I was watching Michael Jackson with powers. Really? And I understand what the show's trying to do. It's trying to be quirky. And the story is interesting. The family's been broken apart, and suddenly the father dies. And it brings them all back together. I'm sorry. The emotional connection these brothers and sister had to each other was awful. Have you guys ever, has these story writers ever seen a big family? I'm from a big family. Why not? I'm the middle child of 6. Newt, you're the oldest of 4. Yep. My dad is the top 2 of 7 or 8. And my mom, she's the oldest of 6. So I've seen how big families work. It's complicated. And this went, this is what we know, right? Yeah. Apparently this is what you have. Nothing. I've been in a family that size. There's more I can tell you about the relationships with brothers and sisters. But all of them are the same age. And that doesn't make it any more complicated. There's dynamics. There's the leader. There's the person that just likes to be a jerk. And sometimes there are all of us that are just plain rivals. And some of us are closer than others. It's very complicated. It's very complex. And these guys just went, it's a big family. And what do we know of families? Really, what do you know? What do you know? Writers, director, what do you know of being in a big family? I'm genuinely curious. Because I can tell you one thing, this sure doesn't look like it. Oh, that bothered me a lot with the show. We need antagonists. We need villains. It's a good story bit. And what they did here, oh my goodness, I liked it. Speaking of, the world's in trouble. Gee, I wish that was new. I really wish it was new. But Marvel ruined us with that. Do you agree, Newt? Who cares about the world anymore? The world's under a threat. Really? Is that supposed to be scary now? I mean, what would you say if the world was under threat in a movie? Spider-Man, we're looking at you, Homecoming. Yep. It's true, people. It's true. The world, we've seen so many superhero stuff. The world under threat means squat crap anymore. We want a threat, people. Make us scared. Make us, well, terrified. And that's where this show gets interesting. Because the villains, there's 3 batches. There's, I don't want to spoil, but one of them that's not really much of a spoiler is the agency. I'm going to keep it a little vague so you don't know exactly what they're for, but the way how they build up their 2 agents, Cha-Cha and Hazel, it's like, okay, this will be our sympathetic villain group, but yet they're going to be boss. And Hazel is boss. He's the good, sympathetic character. I liked Hazel a lot. I love the actor who played him. And, crap, I forgot to write his name in notes. Here we are. Cameron Britton playing his Hazel. Pretty good. I liked his performance. I really liked him a lot. He was good. I felt sympathetic towards him. Cha-Cha, And again, the agency, are you supposed to be a threat or are you just be randomly quirky? Because I don't care. I'm not going to spoil, but he, that's the only spoiler you're going to get, is an H-E. He was, I'm sorry, I saw a lot of Marvel movies. With you, 2 things come to mind. Civil War and Iron Man 3. Yeah. It's not your fault, but it kind of is, but it's also Marvel's fault. But the third villain, this other villain, I am going my best, people. You're not going to get any words from me from this one. But all I'm going to say is this. That villain is a good threat. Really well done. Really well built up. And at that ending, when that villain becomes the villain, yes! 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 This is what I want as an antagonist. Someone who can do it right. Someone who you've seen the build up to. And someone you just go, ouch! I love it, and yet I don't at the same time. That's what we want in a villain. That's why I want an antagonist. There's not that many shows or movies that go well with antagonists now. And this is a long review, but yet it's a whole TV show. And season 2's coming up. I'm hoping it holds good. And you kind of heard some flaws. And one of the flaws and its benefits is the quirkiness. They're trying to go for that feel of being different. We're going to be more cool and weird and awkward. You don't want to do the quirkiness too much. It's like 70-80% of the time it's okay, but then it just gets too long and you're going, all right, I'm about done. Get me to the ending. The middle really felt like a middle. When are we going to get to the end of this? Really? When are we going to get to the end? Oh, here's the ending. Ooh, it picked up like, yes, second win. Ooh, yes, that's what I want. So, where would we put this? From 1 to 7. Where a 1 is, I'll gladly go outside and stare at the sun for hours on end and go, yeah, I just learned something. My eyes burnt out. And yet that was more captivating than what I just watched. To a 7, where I can watch it over and over and over again. I won't get sick of it. I will enjoy it, and I feel like there's a lot more depth. That I could pull out a whole lot of meaning and things out of it. And Umbrella Academy, where would I put it? Well, this ain't a game show, so we're not going to brighten up going, well, what is it, people? We're on 4-7? Well, it's a 4. It's a 4. But I still stand by that. The show had a lot of flaws and a lot of good stuff. Ellen Page could only hold that show with her performance for so long, and it's not her fault. The other actors are doing their best, and they are trying. There are details that were good. It's just that I feel like it could have been a little shorter, maybe. And yeah, it's a 4. But, so the glass is halfway, but I feel like it's half full. I liked it enough. It's not a 4, but it's not a 5, so it's a half full glass. That's why I say it. But when it comes to 4s, I really want your opinions more than anything. Please line up those comments. Do you agree, disagree, or you feel like I missed something? I would like to know. And the Newt would like to know as well. Would you?
It's always a joy to read the comments.
And we would like to have some comments and subscribers, people. Well, until then, Umbrella Academy, Season 1, Netflix. It's a 4 out of 7. But maybe Season 2 can pull it from the bootstraps and make it better. Until then, this is the Bullfrog and the Newt signing out. Before I forget, I'd like to thank Red One for this one. Girl, this was a good suggestion. I really liked it, and I just want to give a shout out. Thank you.